All right, good evening, everyone. We have 1, 2, 3 more lessons after this one, where we're going to have our variety. And then starting in May, we're going to be doing one subject every lesson and not have different ones for you. So you can concentrate on one subject, which may be what you would like. It's all up to you. But we'll try it out. We'll see how everything goes. Are there any questions before we begin? And I'll load up any hands. No questions? Okay, let's go. I'm ready to start. Hand number 2. I'm going to load up hand number 2, and we're going to have a look and see what we should be doing on hand number 2, whether it's defense, play out, or bidding. Okay, East is the dealer, and East is going to open one club. With an unstopped doubleton and pretty unbalanced, we'd open one club. Pass by South, one heart by West. Pass by North, and now it's up to you as to how high you wish to go. Well, you've got in between. You've got like a medium range hand. 6. 3 hearts. And our partner will accept the invitation to 4 hearts. Right. West is in the upper limit. You've got 8 high card. You have a 5th heart that partner knows nothing about. Remember, when you bid a heart, it could have been a 4-card heart suit. And you're going to get the lead of the ace of diamonds from ace king. Now, I've always said, always lead the ace. You always lead from what you have. Show partner where you live. And looking at this dummy, you've got to try and tell partner to do something else and not encourage partner. Holding the ace of clubs, you want to build up another trick. And the important thing is that if partner plays the king of diamonds, that queen of diamonds could be in declarer's hand. And that will serve as a discard of that queen of spades. So you give partner on the first trick the 2 of diamonds. The 2 says, please do not continue diamonds, partner. It's a discouraging signal. It's called an attitude signal. There are 2 diamonds in dummy, not 1. It says, please switch. I don't want you to continue diamonds. And you must trust your partner. So while your partner is controlling the club suit and you're not sure who's got the ace of clubs, you've got to play through the strength in the dummy to build up another trick, because short suits run away. If you cash the king of diamonds, that queen of diamonds will throw that queen of spades away. So the first thing you have to do while you are in control is to switch to the 2 of spades. Now, they're forced to take the spade finesse. They've got no choice. You win the king. Now you can play your diamond. Your ace of clubs will never run away. And now you'll always beat the contract with the ace of clubs. There's no further hand to play. You're going to come back a club, and now we beat the hand. If we do not do that, and we continue diamonds, they will knock out the ace of clubs. They've still got the ace of spades intact. They will draw all the trumps, give them the ace of clubs, and throw away their losing spade on all the clubs in the dummy. So that is what you should always be looking at when you're defending a hand. Lead through strength. Look at that club suit. Do not release anything. Try and build up other tricks. And remember, short suits run away. That means you might never see them again. Are there any questions on this hand? Any questions? You'll never beat this contract if you don't watch partner's discard. Partner gave you the 2 and says stop. Any questions? No? Everybody just very good. Maybe they've
That's
learned
a,
plenty.
that's a difficult
Okay.
one. That
If
Linda.
you had the queen of diamonds, would you encourage?
No, if I had the queen of diamonds, I wouldn't worry about my partner continuing a diamond because there's only 2 in dummy anyway. So once there's 2 in dummy, why would I want to encourage with the queen of diamonds?
Okay, you've got to look somewhere else.
Absolutely, no question about it. Okay? If there were 3 diamonds, I would encourage, but they're not. They're only 2. Okay. This is hand number 4. Okay, let's see who's the dealer. All right. West passes, north passes. And when you've got a 7-4 hand, everyone, you should never open 3 with 7-4. And how do we know about that? Well, maybe I'll give you my little bridge tip. Anytime I have a 7-4 hand, whether it's 7-4-1-1 or 7-4-2-0, I count my losers in the hand. I have 1 spade loser, the queen. I have 1 club, the king. And I have 3 diamonds. 5 losers. This is too good to open 1 when there's been 2 passes. I need to make sure that I open 4 on this hand. Just open 4. There's no other bid to make on the hand. Opening 1 is too timid when there's been 2 passes. So you should open 4 spades. Now, not later. And they're going to leave the king of diamonds. I hope everyone opened 4 spades, 3rd in hand. Got 5 losers. What else can you do? You just got to do it.
Would you say that once again about if you have 4-3, 4-2, would you just repeat that tip?
Lynn, I can't hear.
Ida, I don't know why you're coming up very garbled. Can you press in your microphone, make sure it's hooked up or something? It's real hard to hear you.
I cannot hear 1 word.
So Linda.
Yes.
So you're opening 4 spades with 4 losers. So you're assuming you're going to go
I've
down.
got 5 losers, 3 diamonds,
losers.
1 club, and a spade.
So you're assuming you're going to go down 2.
I don't care if I go 2 down. If they make
There's
the game, it's a good save.
So it's a sacrifice, basically.
So that's why, and I've got. I don't want to open 1. I want to block out as quickly as I can. Being 2 passes. There's a big difference. When there are 2 passes, you don't want to open 1, you want to open 4. But if there's no 2 passes, I open 1.
Okay.
But then you know the left hand may be loaded, so you might as well open 4 now.
Yeah.
So they leave the king of diamonds.
I
And is it Mrs. Cohen? Ida Cohen? Can you fix up your microphone? I really don't hear what you're saying. Can you put it in the chat? Maybe we'll understand it. Type it in the chat and maybe we can read it from there. Okay?
They don't hear me. Or maybe what is your question? They decided I'm with this one and that's 4. I said we did.
I can't
4
hear
on
it.
the page, and I don't understand why.
I can't either.
What's the reason? But I didn't hear it. I wanted her to repeat the reason.
Okay.
Can anybody hear what she's saying?
Ida, I'm going to mute you. Can somebody type your question in the chat, please?
Okay. She'll type it in the chat and we can work on it later. We get the lead of the king of diamonds. Now looking at the losers in our hand, we have 9 between us. We hope they're going to break, but very unlikely when you have a void. So hopefully we have no spade losers. We have no heart losers. We have no club losers. And we have 3 diamond losers and we hope we make the contract. So looking at the hand, you leave the king, and it's one of the golden rules, whether it's a no trump contract or a suit contract, you always put up the ace on partner's king to show a doubleton, whether it's no trump or a suit contract. Putting your ace on partner's king guarantees a doubleton, everyone. Guarantees a doubleton. So you're going to catch the queen. They'll throw away the 3 of clubs. And now you've got to hope that partner can over-ruff that dummy. And you play another diamond. And when they ruff with the 8, nothing helps them. They're going to over-ruff with the 9, and we're going to go down. We cannot make the hand. But we can make the hand if they don't overtake the diamond. Look what happens, everybody. I'm going to undo, and I'm going to go back if we do not overtake the diamond, okay? We have a big problem. Always overtake with the doubleton. Tell partner it's a doubleton. Always, always, always. Okay, so you get the lead of the king and you don't overtake it. And you think partner's ducking the king. So now you're going to play the queen. And your partner puts up the ace. Oh my goodness. Now we've really done it in. So you lay down the ace of spades. Are they going to come back? What are they going to come back? A club or a heart? No, a club. So let's say they come back a club. You take the ace of clubs. And you lay down the ace of spades. And the queen drops. How many of you heard of the line of restricted choice? Has anyone ever heard of the line of restricted choice? Well, I did say before that if you've got a void, you should take that queen to be a singleton. That queen should be a singleton. You go to dummy with the king of clubs. That's your only taxi to dummy. And now you play the 8 of spades. They put in the 9. And now you finesse the jack. And now you're going to make the hand. And you will have no problem whatsoever. Because you've got no hearts and all you're going to give them now is a diamond. And the hand is never going to be beaten. You'll give them the jack of diamonds. And it's all over. And you make the contract. So let's go back to the golden rule in bridge. The golden rule is whether it's no trump or a suit, contract. Anytime you have an ace doubleton and your partner leads the king, always overtake to show a doubleton, everybody. Any questions?
Yes,
Yeah.
Ida would like to know, I'm sorry, Ida would like to know, can you repeat again why you bid for spades in third seat as the opener?
Okay. Because there's been 2 passes, pass. You don't have much defense on this hand because you've got a very long spade suit. Someone's going to be short in spades and they may have a heart contract on. So you would take it as 2 tricks in your hand. You want to preempt as high as you can to stop them from coming in. And that's why you open 4 spades. To stop them coming in.
Okay. Linda,
Okay?
can you say what, so the 4 spade bid doesn't come in, what would the bidding go then?
If you didn't open 4 spades?
Yeah, what would happen with south?
Okay, so it's gone pass on your left. It's gone pass, and you open 1 spade. Okay? And now what is this hand going to do over one spade? What are they going to be? They're going to double or they're going to bid? I don't like bidding bad 5-card suits. I like 6-card suits. So you're going to double? Maybe?
Mhm.
Or bid 2 hearts. That's up to you.
Mhm.
So maybe you'll bid 2 hearts or you're going to double. That depends on your style. It's not my style.
So
But
you
you
like
might
to
be
have
too
a
hot.
6-card suit to overcall to?
At the 2 level, I play 6-card suits.
Okay,
Unless my heart suit's got the ace king and it's
Right.
only 5.
Mhm.
But ace jack doesn't look like a very good suit.
Right.
I rather double. And now it's going to go 1 no trump by West. You should bid 1 no trump to show the majority of the points. And North should bid 2 clubs. I've got a nice long club suit. And then over 1 no trump, what is East going to bid? 2 spades? And now, what are you going to bid now? It's going to go 2 spades, pass.
Pass.
And you're going to maybe buy it for 2 spades?
Yeah.
You might not make 4 spades. It all depends how you play the
Mm.
hand.
Mm.
Okay?
Okay.
But third in hand, somebody came and asked me that today. How many points do you need to open third in hand a preempt? And I said, I didn't care how many you have. Third in hand, when there's been 2 passes, you can do what you like. You're on your own. I love to make life hard for the opponents. So don't ask me about points. I think shape's number 1. And third in hand, when there's been 2 passes, you look at the vulnerability plays a very big role. And you can decide what to do. Okay? But 7-4, this shape, too good for 3. Too good for 3. I would just put 4.
now the 7-4 shape, is that good just in the 3rd seat or in any seat?
7-4 shape, what did you say?
Is it good in the 3rd seat only or also in the any
Third,
seat?
it's good in any seat. I
Okay.
like to count my losers. If I have 7 losers, I open 3 if it's not an opening hand. If I have 6 losers, I always open 4.
And what if it's
It-
minors, you know, it doesn't matter what suit?
No, minus doesn't come into it. It's the major that I do it.
So a 7-card major.
7-card major, 7-4, I open 4.
Okay.
I love that. It works very well. Okay? Any other questions on this hand? Okay, I'm just reading what Lynn's written. She does a good job there, trying to keep up with me. Wow. Okay, let's do hand number 9. Okay. Right, we're going to discuss hand number 9. The dealer is West. And West is going to open 1 no trump. Pass by East. And we bid 3 no trump. We have enough for game. No stamen, we don't have a 4-card major, no transfers. And when there's no stamen and no transfers, you should bend over backwards to lead a major. You should bend over backwards to lead a major. Now, I don't lead the 4 of hearts because it takes a long time. Christmas will come before you set up that suit. I lead the 7 of hearts. The 7 of hearts, and that's what I lead. Second highest from a bad suit. And now they've got to make a decision. We don't have that many taxis between both the hands. We've got 2 jobs to do. We've got 3 heart tricks and 3 diamonds, or 6. We need 3 extra tricks, everyone. Now, we can't bank everything on the spade suit because we don't know where the ace of spades is. If the ace is under the king in the west hand, it would work well. We'd have 3 spade tricks. But if the ace is over the king in the east hand, we're only going to have 2 spade tricks. So what offers us a better chance? The club suit. We have a 5-3 club fit. And our best opportunity is to do promotion. knocking out the ace, knocking out the king, and we guarantee our extra tricks in the club suit. So let's win the first heart with the ace. And let's play the high card from the short side first. Well, there's nothing else to play at this moment, so let's just continue hearts. And now they're going to play the 10. Where are we? In the dummy. Okay, they're going to play a small club to the high card from the short side. If that 10 was a singleton, I would play the jack on the 10 to make sure we push out the king. And now they'll come back another heart. And now they're going to have to throw away a card. Now we've guaranteed our extra tricks. We've got 3 extra club tricks. So now we are in control, but we're worried about the heart suit. So let's try and get our extra tricks. How many have we got now? We've got 3. We need 3 clubs, or 6, and 3 diamonds or 9. We cannot afford to take a spade. We've got to run for our lives. Take the jack of clubs now. Make sure you take your 9 tricks now. And what are they going to throw away? A diamond. 9 of clubs. They'll throw away a spade. And then you'll take the 8 of clubs. And you'll throw away another spade. And now you're going to definitely take your 3 diamond tricks, and then you're going to make your contract. So the club suit offers us a much better chance than working on the spades, which may only give us 2 tricks. This way we guarantee 3. And they'll make the last 2 tricks. And we make our contract. 9 tricks. Are there any questions, everybody? I hope you all got your 3 no, and I hope you all played on the club suit. The spade suit is a mirage, because spades is never going to give you 3 tricks if the ace is over the king, but the clubs guarantee you 3 tricks. Promotion. Any question? I hope everyone made that contract. Don't forget to keep your winners and dig up your treasures. No one
And
answers
our
me.
East led the ace of spades, and it shows how that really sets the
Wow.
suit up.
Well, that's it. They've done it. They've given you your 9 tricks.
Yeah.
You could actually go for 10 tricks now, because now you just keep on playing the 2 clubs, and all they're going to take are the ace of spades and the ace king of clubs, and now you're making an over trick.
Yes.
So now you're making 10 tricks.
Yes.
You don't lead aces from spaces in no trump, and we don't want to lead aces from spaces in a suit.
Yeah, you can
Okay?
see how it helps the declarer if you do that.
Oh my God, yes. Aces are meant to capture faces. Aces are meant to capture honors. Any other question? Easy bidding. 1 no, 3 no. Nothing to it. Easy. It's all about setting up long suits. This is hand number 12. All right.
Linda, 11, right?
Oh, 11. Sorry, we have to do 11. Why did I tell 12? We need 11. Let me give you 11. I did 12
you did
already anyway.
12 in the beginning, yeah.
Noticed it. Okay. We've got 18 high card points, 19 with the 5th spade. We're opening 1 spade. Pretty good hand. pass by west, 2 spades by north. 2 spades is a limit bid. It shows 6 to 10 points. Pretty balanced, no fancy stuff. And now with your 19 points, you're going to bid 4 spades. You know you're going to gain. Now we have to count our losers. They're going to lead the Queen of Hearts, the top of a sequence. When one card is missing, it's called top of a sequence. And they're not leading away from an ace, that's for sure. So you never cover, because one day you don't know if the right hand has ace doubleton or ace third, the king might become a trick. So never cover a trick if you cannot promote a trick in your hand. So in the spade suit, we have no spade losers. In the hearts, we've got 2 heart losers. In the clubs, we've got 1 club loser, unless the ace comes down in 3. And in the diamonds, we've got to look for that diamond trick. So we've got 3 losers off the top. But we need the diamond finesse. And that's really important that we look for the king in the east hand. So let's play it together and watch how we make the hand. And we pray. Never cover. You can never promote anything in your hand. With some luck, you'd like the ace to fall, right? The next time, and then you can throw your club away on the king. But it didn't happen. They had 4. And you're trumping it. Okay? All right, so now we need 2 taxis to this dummy. And the only taxi we have to take a diamond finesse is the ace of spades and the queen of spades. So let's do our things in order. I don't mind if you play the king of spades first. And then you'll play a little one to the queen. Now, I don't know who told you to always get the children off the streets. Not on this hand. We need to use our taxi. And our only taxi to this dummy is the trump suit. Now we need to take a diamond finesse, because if we don't do it now, we need 2 taxis in that dummy to finesse the diamonds 2 times. Take your diamond now and pray. You've got to pray the king is on your right. You put in the queen. And it works. That's your only hope. Now go back to dummy with a spade, which is your second taxi. Your second entry, everybody. Entries are everything. And if the spades didn't break, you're still in control. Now play another diamond. And put in the jack. And if the spades didn't break, you could always play the jack of spades now to draw the last one. But they did break. And all you're going to give up is the 5 of clubs, making the contract. Everything depends on your entries. You don't just blindly draw trumps. You need a taxi, backwards and forwards, to get to make your contract. Any questions?
How do you know which way to work the diamond suit? Do you want to lead toward that stronger side?
You do know which way, because you know dummy's the only chance to give you the opportunity to finesse the king.
Oh, okay.
You got to play towards your honors. That is the part of finesses. You don't play away from honors. You play towards your honors.
Okay, thank
A
you.
finesse is wanting to win a trick lower than what the opponents have. You want to win the queen, you want to win the jack. So a finesse is wanting to win a card lower than what they have. They have the king, you have the queen. And that's how you make the extra trick. You've got to pray. If the diamond's wrong, you're never making it anyway. But your taxi and vehicle to get there is your trump suit. That's your only hope, is the trump suit.
And the south has a double finesse where the north just has that 10.
South is, you need a double finesse in the diamonds.
Yeah.
It doesn't, because you've got 3 opposite 3. So you need
Yeah,
to need it twice.
In our hand, East ducked the first, the first finesse, and then came up with the king on the second finesse.
Why would they do that? Second hand,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, don't know.
Well, you're in control anyway. You're controlling the trump suit, so nothing can happen to you.
Yeah.
Okay. Are there any other questions? Any other questions? So next week you have a few little things coming up in the pipeline. We've got a hold-up play. We have pass hand, second hand, and week 2s. So I hope all of you have practiced and have a wonderful weekend. Any questions before I close the bidding board?
What's coming up in May in terms of the single subject?
You know, I was asked to do that.
Linda,
And I
do
haven't
have
done
some
it yet.
questions about other hands before we talk about things that we didn't play tonight.
Tell me that, sir. What did you say?
I said that I do have questions about other hands,
Okay,
Oh, you do?
go ahead.
but
Okay, tell me before I close the table.
the first question is hand number 7. The bidding.
Hand number 7.
Mm-hmm.
I did it earlier for somebody, but I'll do it again with pleasure because you might have been playing.
Oh no, my computer messed up. I lost connection.
Is this the one you wanted me to do?
Please.
Right. Well, I don't preempt on bad suits in first seat. I pass. Pass.
That's where I want to, how stupid is it to open 3 clubs?
I would never open 3 clubs.
Okay.
Never. The suit's so bad. It's not my style. Some people might do it because you're minor orientated, but it's not my style to do that at all.
Okay, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Okay, anybody, anything else? I'm not saying it's wrong, and I'm not saying it's right, but I was always told that when you make a preempt, your points are in that suit. So partner knows how to defend and whether to defend or to bid. Okay, and you're in first seat, vulnerable. I expect something a little bit better. Third seat, I don't care what you do. Third seat, I'd open 3 clubs every day of the week on this hand, but not in first and second.
Not in first seat. Well, thank you very much.
My pleasure.
I just wanted to, I just wanted to know how much I had to apologize to my wife for opening that.
Okay.
So now I know. Thank you.
My pleasure. Anything else? None? Okay, so now if there's anything in particular any of you really would like, I'm busy making up hands ready for you. You can let me know what you fancy doing. I'm just going to come back onto you now and we can work on it. Anything special you would like, you can put it in the chat and let me know. But I'm busy working on it the next few days for May.
I would like to mention one thing to everybody, and that is that in the virtual clubs next week, we're going to have what's called Stardust Week. It starts on Monday, goes Monday through Sunday, and all the points are going to be 25% gold, guys, gold. Play a lot next week.
That should be fantastic.
Will that be
All
for
of
these
you
games
will be.
as well, Lynn?
Yes, for all virtual clubs, and we are one of those as well. Yes.
All right, good enough.
So hopefully we're going to get a bumper turnout next week. Everyone knows that there's gold coming up. But are there any other special things you would like me to prepare for May? I'd like to know if anyone can tell me.
I'm interested in a sort of a competitive bidding situation of where it's very even points distribution, but making sure that you try and be competitive in the bidding.
Okay, so one of the things I'd like to mention about competitive bidding, which I've done many, many times, is that I use the law of total tricks. The law of total tricks says you go to the level of the number of trumps between the two hands. So if I don't have 9 cards between the two hands, I usually don't go to the 3 level. So I do a lot of competitive bidding, and especially if I have 9 cards. I like to preempt the opponents right out so they don't have space to tell each other a story at the bridge table. So I'll try and look up some hands that I can prepare for you on competitive bidding, and I will do that. I definitely will do that. And I'll do that. Is there anything else that someone can make a suggestion for me? Because I love doing it.
Someone
You
asked you
muted.
about
Melinda, you muted.
someone asked about minor suit transfers and splinters.
Minor suit transfers.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I'm just writing it all in. Minor suits
And
and
splinter.
splinters. Oh my God, splinters are my best. Out of
Oh,
all the
yay.
conventions, I love splinters #1.
So
And
fun.
that takes me to the rule of 30. I don't think I've ever taught you the rule of 30. Did I ever teach them, Lynn? Do you ever remember?
You know what? I don't think you did.
I don't think so. The rule of 30 is fantastic. You can make games without points, but on shape and cards that work for you. Oh my gosh. It is, but they haven't had the lesson, and we've got to do lessons that they've had.
You can do whatever you want.
Oh, well, all right, let me think about it. But splinters are really fantastic. -2 transfers. Yeah, we can do -2 transfers. Okay. And new minor forcing, they said.
I
Oh,
also
minor?
want to second the request for splinters, because I've been reading about them, but I'd like to hear what you have to say.
You want splinters?
Absolutely.
Okay. Splinters are very exciting.
I'm
Extremely
an excitable guy.
exciting. Huh?
And I'm an excitable guy. I
Oh,
want to
okay.
learn I want to learn about the split.
Okay. All right.
Can you, when you talk about splinters, can you talk about it in the context of the Jacoby Tuna Trump, right?
Well,
Because
that's the thing, you see. I'm giving that lecture actually on Wednesday face-to-face. I'm
Yeah.
doing the lecture on Jacoby Tuna versus splinters on Wednesday morning next week, because that splinters is a sister of Jacoby Tuna. You can't play Jacoby Tuna if you don't understand splinters, because you would never know how to read the response of a Jacoby Tuna.
Yeah.
So that is why I want you to play the rule of 30, because you don't need 40 points in the deck anymore. You only need 30, and I need you to learn how to do that, because you will never read Jacoby if you don't know how to play it. And that's why they go hand in hand together.
Yeah.
Maybe we should do the whole week on that.
Yeah.
Maybe
Like
I'll
I
do
heard-
the whole week on it.
Absolutely. Let's do a whole week. Why not?
I think so. I think so. I'm doing it on Wednesday. I definitely think we need to do that. And then you'll be able to read how to look at a hand when your partner makes a splinter. Because everybody all play the convention, but they don't know how to go on. They just know how to ask, and then they don't know how to carry on. And then everybody is stuck. And that's what the problem is. They learn a convention, but they don't know how to carry on. So maybe we'll do that. Okay. Anything else? New minor?
Actually,
Jacoby?
Linda, can I pick your brain? Not about a new lesson, but just about a question.
Okay.
Not necessarily in the context of any of the hands we played tonight. But let's say you're sitting as the in the first seat after your opponent opens one spade. Okay, you have 5 hearts, 11 points, 2 honors in the heart, one of them being an ace. Okay, so you have 2 honors, 5 pieces, 11 total points. Is it bad to overcall with 5, or can you overcall?
I don't
with 5
overcall
hearts?
with 5.
Pardon me?
I don't overcall with 5
Never.
at the 2 level. I
What if
do it
you're
at the 1
opening
level, but
hand?
not at the 2 level. I use what's called suit quality. You add up the length of your suit that you wish to bid, and you add up not the points, but the number of honors in the suit. So if
And
your
you're
leg hook
talking
your
about
suit,
the 4 honors or the 5 honors?
if you have a 6-card suit and 2 honors, it adds up to 8. You can bid it at the 2 level.
Okay, what
If
about,
it adds up to 7, you can bid it at the 1 level. But
What
you could
about-
have a 5-card suit with ace, king, jack. Ace, king, jack is 3 honors and 5 is 8. Or
Okay.
king, queen, jack. Now
So
there's
the
one
10
exception, and there's always an exception in this game of bridge. That is when the bidding has gone pass on your left and pass by your partner. 9 times out of 10, the people that come in the bidding 3rd seat usually come in with nothing. That's the only time I would bid a 5-card suit at the 2 level. Otherwise, I don't.
all right, so in the 4th seat, overcalling with 5 cards is okay. And
Provided your left hand has passed.
correct,
Yeah.
correct.
Mhm.
Provided
That's
that
the
the
only
3rd
time.
seat,
Otherwise, I
provided
don't
the
get
3rd
busy.
seat is the first opener.
I don't get busy. I pass. I don't overcall 5-card suits without 6-card suits and 2 honors.
Okay, is the 10 and one of the honors?
No,
or just
the 10
first?
is never
Okay,
considered an honor.
thank you.
And it's been very good. And that's why a lot of people, I've got them doubled and go off 800 and 1100 because they come in with bad suits. The other day I had ace, jack, 10 to 5 clubs, and they came in with 2 clubs with king, queen to 5. And we got them doubled and they went off 1100. I do
What
not.
if you have a total of 13 points? In other words, 12 or 13.
I don't look at
What if you have
points.
your own full opening hand?
I don't look at points, sir.
Okay,
I
very
look
good.
at cards, I look at tricks, and I look at, as long as I've got an entry. When we're a beginner, yes, we do need points. But when you play duplicate bridge, things change. We have to dive in and dive out. We want the lead. If you've got king, jack, 10 to 6 diamonds and an outside ace, I would definitely come in with 2 diamonds on the hand. I don't wait for points, sir.
No, I appreciate that. I really do. I understand. So, but an opening hand doesn't change your overcall
No,
strategy.
I passed 14 points in my hand when I had jack to 5 spades.
No,
Over something.
no, I've
I
done that too.
passed.
Listen, but I just wanted to make sure I heard you correctly on that.
Yes, definitely. I've passed many hands with 13, 14 points when my suit's not lead directing. Purpose of an overcall is for a lead, not to buy the contract. And I don't want my partner putting down a king and I've got the jack into their ace queen and blowing the whole hand. So the whole purpose of an overcall is for a lead. The main purpose of an overcall. So many times I've passed with 14 points. My partner will always balance me. I'm not in a hurry.
So in the case of is that independent of vulnerability? So if your opponents are
It's got
vulnerable,
nothing to do with vulnerability.
okay,
I don't look at points. I
You
look
don't?
at tricks and cards that work. And if I want the lead, I'll overcall. If I don't want the lead, I won't overcall. If I can bid a no trump, I'll bid a no trump.
so you'll just let them play spades then?
No, partner's got to balance you. Partner's not allowed to let them play at the 1 level. If partner's short, partner's got to do something. You've got a
Okay.
partner on the other end of the table. Partner cannot pass if partner has 10 or more points.
After you've passed?
After you've passed, yes. With
Okay.
10 or more, partner's got to take an action.
Okay.
So it doesn't matter as long as your partner knows. And your partner will be bidding on your hand, knowing that if the bidding's died at the 1 level, and if you go back to the videos that we did on balancing bids in our videos last year, you'll see we've got 2 kinds of balancing bids. One is balancing in the 4th, and the other one is balancing to not let the opponents play at the 2 level when the bidding's ready to die. Because
Right.
my principle about if they fit, we fit.
Yeah.
If they fit, we fit. We're not letting them play there. We have to push them up 1 to go down 1. And that's part of competitive bidding, everybody. The balancing bid. Balancing comes into a very big part of bridge, and that's part of a competitor. Okay?
Yeah, that's why I think it's a good topic for me. Yeah, it'd be good.
It'll be a good topic for everybody. But we have done it, and I'll have a look what we've done in the past and try and give you new hands and things in a more competitive field. I'll try. But at least I've got a few things to go by for me. And you've got Mojo going to be giving you a great lesson on no trump and how to bid against no trump. So he's coming in when I'm away that one Thursday at graduation. He'll be here. So he'll help you. He'll help you, I'm sure, with no trump bidding and that. Okay?
Hey, Linda, balancing was Tuesday, the January 5th of this year. So if you guys want to go look, that's where it is.
Tuesday, January when?
January 5th, 5.
5. Okay, thanks for letting me know, Lynn. Then at least I know that I don't want to duplicate the hands on balancing. That'll be good. And I'll do something that you'll enjoy. Okay. Anything else?
Thank you, Linda.
Okay, well, listen, all have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you on Tuesday.
Thanks, Linda.
Thank
Pleasure.
you, Linda.
Bye.